Okay, hello everyone. Today I will be presenting my research on the critical security challenges posed by generative AI adoption in enterprise settings. The title of my review is Generative AI in Enterprises, Security Challenges, Data Leakage Threats, and Countermeasures. I am Ali Salehi from uh, Islamic Azad University. Quick overview of our presentation flow. We will begin with the introduction and the dual nature of Gen AI, then move to the core problem of shadow AI and findings on what proprietary data is actually leaking. Um, and the main portion will detail in proposed five-layer defense in-depth framework, followed by conclusion and a list of my references. The analysis and solutions I will present today are based on my in-depth review article. We are standing at a critical juncture. Gen AI is now a cornerstone technology driving significant productivity and becoming essential for 90% of organizations to maintain a competitive advantage. However, integration has a dark side. Our attack surface has expanded, and we've seen data traffic directed to to these applications surge 30-fold over the last year. The core issue is that the speed of adoption has completely outpaced our security protocols. This leads us to the critical security paradox, the prevalence of shadow AI. Shadow AI is defined as the excuse me, as the unauthorized, unmonitored use of public AI tools by employees. This is not a marginal problem. An alarming 72% of Gen AI usage in enterprises is classified as shadow IT or shadow AI. Why does this happen? Employees are bypassing complex internal systems for faster public tools. In fact, 5 and 57% of employees admit to inputting sensitive business data into these tools, often unaware of the risk. Compounding this, although 75% of organizations implement blocking policies, these are proving ineffective and simply fueling shadow AI, creating a serious control gap. The uncontrolled usage has led to a systemic vulnerability and a data leakage crisis. Our findings show exactly what is leaking. Contrary to what we might expect, source code is the most prevalent violation at a massive 50% of incidents. This suggests that developers are the primary risk group and the impact is severe: potential software cloning and vulnerability exposure. The second highest risk is regulated data, including PII, PHI, and PCI. That means personal information, personal health information, and personal financial information. And yeah, at 22%, these are at 22%, which brings major regulatory fines. The urgency is underscored by volume. Over 313,000 attempts to paste sensitive data into AI tools were logged in a single month. The conclusion is clear. We must pivot our strategy. Relying on access denial is a failed approach. We need a paradigm shift toward secure enablement. To achieve this, I propose a comprehensive five-layer defense in-depth framework. This multi-layered strategy is designed to cover the entire data lifecycle from policy creation to infrastructure isolation, with the ultimate goal of maintaining data sovereignty while fostering innovation. Our five layers are governance, endpoint, network, vetting, and internal infrastructure. Layer 1 and 2 addresses policy and control at the source. Layer 1, governance, defines our rules of engagement. We need automated data classification to scan and tag files. Using persistent metadata, we also need a human-in-the-loop process, mandating human review for any crucial AI-generated output. Layer 2, endpoint controls focuses on the user's device. We deploy endpoint DLP agents that actively monitor the clipboard and block paste actions if the data is tagged confidential or matches sensitive regex patterns. A proactive measure is the client-side anonymization utility, which allows employees to redact names or financial figures before the data ever leaves the device. Oh, I didn't show the slides. Yeah, layer 3 acts as the crucial corporate remediate gatekeeper. Its objective is to inspect and control traffic leaving the network. The core mechanism here is deep packet inspection, which is known as DPI. We must configure our firewalls to decrypt SSL TLS traffic, allowing us to inspect the actual JSON payload of API requests for sensitive keywords. We implement strict law listings, setting a default deny for all AI and multi-language categories and only manually adding vetted domains. Finally, to guide users away from blocked sites, we use policy-based redirection like HTTP 202 to route them to our internal AI landing page. Layer 4 addresses the risk posed by external AI providers, our supply chain security. The objective is rigorous third-party validation. Most importantly, our terms of service review must explicitly mandate zero data retention and the ability to OPT out of model training to ensure our priority data does not improve public models. We need a formal vetting request process where our security team reviews a tool against standardized checklists and compliances, certifications like SOC2 before it's approved. Finally, layer 5 is about internal infrastructure, providing an isolated environment for the most critical data workloads. The strongest solution is air-gapped hosting. We deploy open source models on premise, premise, excuse me, within a VPC that has no internet gateway, preventing any outbound connections. This method aligns with the significant 54% industry trend toward local AI infrastructure. Within this system, we enhance security through pipeline sanitization, where a named entity recognition model redacts sensitive entities before they are converted into vector embeddings. And finally, we ensure immutable audit logs by sending prompts and response data to warm storage. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to show layer 4, layer 5. In conclusion, Gen AI is here to stay, but the old strategy of prohibition is outdated. This five-layer defense in depth framework provides the necessary roadmap by bridging administrative governance, that is layer 1, with technical enforcement, layer 2 through 5, by combining real-time inspection with isolated infrastructure. We can achieve secure enablement and maintain data sovereignty. Looking ahead, our future focus must be on usability. We need to develop zero-click anonymization tools that automatically redact data in the background to minimize workflow friction. Additionally, establishing standardized, lightweight governance frameworks for SMEs is critical for broader adoption. And yeah, thank you for your time and attention. Here is a list of the key industry trade reports and authoritative security standards such as Netscope, Menlo Security, and OWASP that inform this review article. Thank you so much for your time and your patience.